What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with John. I hope you're having a good weekend. Get your coffee ready, your tea, your water. Cheers to you. Got my chai tea right here. While a lot of your peers right now are getting out and selling, you hopefully are still in the market. A lot of people, what they do during times of crashes before big catalysts, which right now there's a sell off happening because people are scared, usually that, in my opinion anyway, that Kamala might have a chance to win against Trump, or people are just trying to flip the rally over and trade profits and wait to see what happens. A lot of people are either running away selling and said they're going to come back in 2025, which always happens, or they're closing their apps and they're not buying the dips, which is kind of neutral. They're not fixing their averages, but they're also not selling, which is like neutral territory. Or in the elite tier, they're buying the dips, adding positions, and they're just gobbling everything up. Those are the ones who are going to make it. Now, I will say this, though. You want to make sure you have your plan in 2025 to take profits. I do have a profit taking course on Discord. By the way, if you're interested in seeing my next buy alert, my trades, my profit course, research course, you want to be a part of the Q&A VIP live streams, join a group of diverse investors who want to be financially free. Many have already made 6 to 7 figures already. Then I encourage you to join my Discord. But even if you're not part of a group, you should be thinking profits in 2025. Have a plan, or at least have a thought in your head as to what to do, right? Because a lot of people, they can just click a button, say buy, sell, and wait. But when it comes to take profits, the majority of people don't know what to do. Hence why we have the fear and greed index, because literally prices go based on how much fear is in the market and how much greed is in the market. And usually when Bitcoin tops, you see greed at ultimate high. But as soon as the altcoins go down and Bitcoin crashes, we see fear go up and greed go down, which happens oftentimes. Everything is directly correlated to price action. The price goes up, everyone wakes up, gets back on the apps, goes, great, now I can jump in plays after they ran up. And the ones who were buying at the bottoms, like you and me, hopefully you, I'm not sure if you were buying dips, we're like, great, time to take profits. And the graphs go right back down because we're taking profits. Something I will say, this is not a friend and like, let's all take profits together. No, it's going to be bloody. Anytime you take profits, someone else is literally giving you their money. They're buying your top. So this is not like let's all just sing by a campfire and let's all just roast some marshmallows and s'mores and just sing kumbaya while we take profits together. That's not how it works. People are going to take profits at different stages. Some get in very early, some get in very late, and some have different risk tolerance than others, right? If you're 10K in the market initial investment and you're up like 100K, you may say, great, I just 10x my money, this is a win for me, I'll take the profit and I'll come back next cycle. Or say someone else who's younger, who has more risk, he goes, hey, I just turned 50K over the last 3 years into $1 million. I love it, it changed my life, but now let's see if I can make a few more $1 million by altcoin season. Again, there's nothing wrong with either scenario. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But again, the longer you wait for profits down the road, the harder it's going to be to get out before everyone else, because a lot of people are waiting for this blow off top. They're waiting for a 200K Bitcoin, which in my opinion is not going to happen. I think 150K is the ultimate top. And they're going to wait until the absolute top to make profits. And what often happens is very few actually do that. The whales get out first. It tanks the price a little bit, and then retail freaks out, and they all start trying to get out before their neighbors. So this happens a lot. So again, you want to be prepared for this environment. Right now, you're probably like, why the hell are you talking profits? The market's bloody, bull runs cancel. It's not. It's not whatsoever. They do this every cycle where they fool you guys and shaking you out right before a big catalyst, which, listen, if Trump wins, it's going to be a huge rally. And even if he loses, we're still going to have a bull cycle. It's not just getting canceled and going away, okay? We had a bull cycle with Biden in office. We're going to have one again if Kamala gets in or Trump, okay? But what I am saying is you want to be at least in the ballpark of like what you are going to do down the road in 2025. If you're buying the dips now, you want to make sure you're taking your time to make use of your time down the road to get out. You don't want to make this whole cycle a waste if you're just buying cryptos to just ride the bags up and ride the bags down. A lot of people tend to look at cryptos as their wife or their husband. They marry it and they go, great, I'm going to watch it pump and I'm going to watch it dump and I'm just going to keep enjoying the community. Like, why are you in crypto then? If you're not going to take profits, if the goal is to make money, to become financially free, you want to be in that position to make profits, right? I mean, if you want to be safe, go Bitcoin. If you want to be even safer than that, go stocks. But a lot of you are here to change your life, to, improve your income at your job, to maybe leave your job, go part-time. Maybe some of you that are retired want to help your kids out, pay for your kids' tuition fund at college, which is getting increasingly more expensive. Maybe you're someone that wants to have more time to travel, take some vacations, or maybe you're someone that wants to start a business, a side venture. You want to have a bunch of animals on a farm somewhere. You want to go to the movies on a Wednesday afternoon when everyone's at work, right? So whatever your goals are, if you have to write them down, it definitely helps a lot when it comes to remembering why you're in crypto. But it also motivates you to take action to get in, but also get out. You don't want to just get in and say, great, I'm never going to leave the ocean. No. If you stay in the ocean too long, your body temperature is going to go down. You're going to become a wrinkled raisin. You might even get eaten by a shark. So same in crypto, right? You stay in crypto too long, a whale's going to eat you, or a shark's going to eat you, or your freaking neighbor's going to eat you. And you're going to wish you weren't in so long. So again, it's about getting in, getting out. See, a lot of people hear the word get out and they go, oh my God, I can't believe you would get out at a 10, 20x on a crypto when it's supposed to 60, 70x. Again, most people, statistically speaking, lose money in this market, over 95%. If you make any money, you're doing better than your neighbors who are just watching the graphs, or they're watching until it's on the news saying Bitcoin's the best thing at 100K, and then they're jumping in. So you got to consider the relative situation of you versus someone who's not even in crypto, or someone who's about to come in. If you make money, you're already doing better than 95%, which is an A. How many of your classmates in school, college, and high school got A's? Very few, right? That's why you have very few scholarships go out, because very few can achieve that. So same in crypto, right? If you're up 6 figures, very few achieve that. If you're up 7 figures or 8 figures, again, you're a statistical anomaly, which means that very few can actually achieve that over time anyways. So just consider yourself blessed to be here. Have a plan. It does help to be part of a group. Now, without further ado, let's go on crypto news. Let's see what's going on out there. If you enjoy these videos, as always, please drop a coffee emoji in the chat down below. Say coffee John, coffee with John, or whatever you want to say. Flannel John. Actually, let's have a competition. How many variations of John can you put in the chat? I saw some funny ones: coffee John, flannel John, open-minded John. It's actually really funny. So I'm just curious how many nicknames you guys can come up with in the chat. Let's now get into crypto news and let's see what's going on out there. That's my tip of the day, is to be talking about to be in a position to take profits at some point. Just be ready, because right now people are scared, but it's going to come quick. So let's check out this video and see what's going on, what's being said, because I'm very curious to know.
Although 74 million voters cast ballots for Donald Trump in the 2020 election, this year he sought to expand his base by deliberately appealing to some new communities. Among those, cryptocurrency advocates. As the trees begin to turn in Atlanta's leafy suburbs, Rich Clark is preparing to turn in his ballot for Donald Trump. Do you think Donald Trump's support in the crypto community could be enough to meaningfully affect the election?
He says he only lost by like 30,000 votes. There's definitely 30,000 Bitcoin holders in the US, so who knows? Maybe it could swing the election.
You've talked about Bitcoin entering the political mainstream for the first time. What do you mean by that?
Basically, for the first time in this sort of campaign cycle, we have presidential candidates showing up to Bitcoin conferences and mainstream, political candidates.
Hello, Bitcoiners. Thank you very much. Hello, it's good to be with you.
In July, Donald Trump made a keynote address at a major Bitcoin conference in Nashville and promised crypto-friendly change at the Securities and Exchange Commission.
On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman. I didn't know he was that unpopular.
Why do you think Donald Trump chose to attend that conference?
I'd like to believe he's come around. He's learned a few of the issues. I still feel like he doesn't have like a super great grasp of the ecosystem and how it actually works. But he may be being pragmatic, as I said. It may be they did the math and there's a big enough voting block.
Okay, so that's a pretty good summarization of pretty much what I also agree with Trump and his stance on crypto. Like, he probably doesn't understand a lot of it, but as long as he's bullish on it and if he wins, he pushes it, that's all we need, right? So now let's get into crypto bubbles. Let's see what's going on there. And then we'll go over to fear and greed. We'll see what's. I bet the fear and greed's down. Definitely is down. But let's see some bubbles. A lot of red, and if you see that color behind me, it's also red. But let's see. I see a few green here. Okay, let's keep going. Soul sets. Gleets coin. The hell are these? This one's a big bubble. UDS. Undead Games. Wow. Okay. This one is still up. I'm getting so many comments about this. It looks like it dumped from 50 cents right back down to 30. Been saying it was going to be dumped on. People didn't believe me. So yeah, still a lot of red. Just a couple meme coins are up. For the most part. What's this? Octaspace? Yeah, that one has no exchange listings either. And it's another proof of work coin. I see MAGA's up a little bit in the sea of red. Okay, interesting, interesting. The hell is this? Another Luna? Oh, Luna by Virtuals. Numu. Numu the Bull. Wow. Here's Hoppy. Still above 100 mil. That one was a great call for us. Great call. A lot of red here. Okay. Some more red here. Where's Turbo? Turbo had a nice sell-off. Still around 3/4 of a penny. Okay. All right. Let's check out top 100 now. All right. So top 100 is pretty much all red. Literally everything is red. Okay. Let's get into the fear and greed. Let's see. I expect fear. I mean, it should be pretty aggressively fear, but let's see. I mean, sometimes it tends to be off, but it definitely should be fear. Let's try this one. Yeah, we'll try a couple sites out. Let's see if it's the same across the board. So this one says 49 fear, which is right in the halfway mark. Probably because Bitcoin is still up a little bit, but I did see Bitcoin dominance fell just a bit. Last week was greed. Let's check out another one. We'll see what CoinMarketCap says on the fear and greed. So it says almost neutral. So maybe this is right. Yesterday was 57, last week 52, last month 36. Maybe I will go by this more often. This is probably a little more accurate. Sorry, I thought I was sharing this. 57 neutral, 52 neutral last month. So, okay. Let's check out Bitcoin dominance again. Let's see what the market cap is. So Bitcoin dominance here says 59%. So again, you see how these stats tend to be a little off? I think this is correct though, 59%. 2.28 trillion market cap. Okay, so now let's see some of the charts for some of these coins. Let's go to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's down about 1,000 in the last 24 hours, 7 days. It's up a little less than 2%. Past month up 10%. That's pretty significant. Let's check out Ethereum, which I do think Ethereum is going to do a lot better than people give it credit for this cycle. Ethereum is the king of the altcoins. And I think the reason why a lot of ETH tokens right now are down is because Ethereum is not performing great as of yet. But I think that's going to change. A lot of people thought the same thing about Solana in the bear market, and then Solana ended up having a miraculous, huge run. So I think Ethereum is going to be turning heads again very soon. So past day down 2%, past 7 days still down, past month up 1%. Past year, it's been, past year's been flat for this one. Let's check out Solana. Solana past day down 2.5%, down 9% in the past week, and up 12% in the past month. And that chart is still pretty fantastic, although it's been consolidating now since, well, I guess you can call it 130 to 180 consolidation since let's see, since April of 2024, which is not bad. Let's check out Moonwell. I saw it broke above 8 again. Yeah, Moonwell is doing good again. It went down to below 7 cents the other day, and then it recovered pretty nicely, which is still down in the 7 days though. But in the past month, it's doing very well. Art Block, I bought some more yesterday. I'll keep buying these dips on Art Block as long as they stay around this price. This is a huge accumulation zone for me, which is why I've been very proactive buying the dips. Art Block is going to have a miraculous recovery. I've been saying it, but people are going to wait until they see it happen. So right here from August until now, for the last almost 4 months, not 3 months, it's been a nice accumulation zone. And then let's check out Turbo. I'm not going to go over every crypto, just a few right now. I'm sure you guys, see them all the time. So Turbo's down pretty nicely in the last 7 days. Yeah, this is a nice dip to look at. And then Hoppy, this one's been doing really well. Like, this is another win for us. I think it's going to do very well, even better than what it's doing now. I think it's only a matter of time before this one gets to Turbo's market cap. It's holding up strong. And I agree, peeper hands do sell, but it's been holding very strong for a meme coin. And they usually go down first in crashes. So I got to give a lot of credit to Hoppy. This is an amazing chart. I mean, the sentiment can't get any more bullish. This is actually really good. Definitely one to be looking at. But yeah, like I said, just make sure you guys are if you're not buying the dips, that you're doing okay. If you're not part of a group, again, I can't stress the importance enough of why you should be surrounded by like-minded people. Because when you're by yourself, seeing the red, sometimes you get scared and you can panic sell. But if you have someone to ask questions to, or many people to ask questions to who have been here before, it definitely helps bring you back, down to a grounded mentality to where you can, take that step forward again and make some more money. So if you're low in openness, again, just make sure you're buying the dips if you have the funds. If you're not, you're just enjoying your life and maybe closing the apps for a little bit. The election coming up this week should be very volatile. I do expect a pump. If Kamala Harris wins, I expect a quick dump, but over time, we're going to see it recover by Q1 of 2025, which is my forecast. Obviously, that's not TA. That's just based on what I see happening in the future, regardless of what happens this week in the election. But now I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. First of all, who do you think is going to win the election? And secondly, are you still buying the dips in crypto, or are you just waiting to see what happens? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.